Power My Analytics offers our enterprise users a powerful way to export your raw data from your own servers, making it easy to store and manage your data in an environment that you control. Using our FTP Export feature, you can actually send a copy of your report's data to your own FTP servers in JSON or CSV format and keep those exports up to date with a scheduled data refresh. In this video, we'll show you how to prepare your reports for exporting, connecting your FTP server, and set up a schedule for your data exports. Let's get started. First, make sure you're subscribed to PMA's Enterprise Plan in order to use our FTP feature. If you haven't signed up yet, you can start your 14-day free trial at powermyanalytics.com and to try out all our enterprise features, including FTP exports. When you're ready, get started in your hub at hub.powermyanalytics.com. PMA's FTP Export uses reports that are set up in Data Explorer. In the sidebar under Reports, click on Data Explorer and find the report or group of reports that you want to export. Make sure you remember the name of your report for later if you haven't set up the report in Data Explorer yet. Follow instructions in our video, How to Use PMA's Data Explorer. FTP exports will update at the refresh period that you select later on, so it's important to decide whether if you want your exported data to contain a rolling window of the most recent week or month of data, or a cumulative export of all the data from a fixed start date. To set the date range, click on the pencil icon next to your report. Under Edit Report, click on the date range, and you can choose a rolling window like last 7 days or last 13 months. And you can also define a custom range for how many of the last days, weeks, or months that you want to include. Otherwise, you can use a cumulative export and select an option like custom start date to yesterday, and click the first calendar icon to define a start date. Then click on the set range, and remember to click on the blue save button to save your report settings, and now you're ready to set up your FTP export. Before getting started, make sure you have your FTP server's hostname or IP address, and your username and password. In your hub, go to the left sidebar under Exports and click on FTP. Then click on the blue Create Export button. Under Destination Type, select FTP, then click on the blue plus button to add your FTP server as a destination. In the Add Account box, choose your FTP type. PMA supports both FTP and SFTP connections. Then pick a unique name for your server and server name. Under Host, Username, and Password, enter your server address and account credentials. Then click on the blue Connect button. If your connection is successful, you'll be returned to the Export Configuration screen. Under File Format, you can choose whether you want to export your report in a JSON or a CSV format. In a directory path, enter the path on your server where you want the exported files to be located. Then click the Next button. For reports, you can select either a single report or a group of reports. Then choose the report or reports you want to export, then click the Next button. Finally, click on the refresh period and choose how often you want the export to be updated on your FTP server. You can actually choose and have your data updated monthly, weekly, daily, or hourly. For most users, a daily refresh is the best choice, depending on your selection. You'll be prompted to choose the day of the month, day of the week, or hour of the day scheduled refresh. We recommend scheduling your daily refresh an hour before your workday starts to give your report enough time to finish running and exporting. When you're finished, click on the Add button. Your new FTP export will appear in the list under Exports. Once your export is set up, it will run automatically at the time you configured. To run the initial report now, find your export and click the play button, run export now. The play button icon will change into 3 dots as the export is running. When it's finished, you can click on the paper icon next to your export to view the log by date of all the individual exports that have been performed. If your export worked, you should see an entry reading Export Succeeded. If you want to stop exporting to your FTP server temporarily, just click on the pause button next to your export. To resume your export, click on the Unpause Export button, and you can change the settings of your export at any time by clicking on the pencil icon and editing the configuration. And then you can delete an export permanently. Click on the red trash can next to your export and then click Confirm. With Power My Analytics FTP exports, you're in control of your data, whenever or wherever you need it. To try out our enterprise features, you can get started with your 14-day trial today at powermyanalytics.com. If you have any questions about your FTP exports or want to learn more about reporting to your data with PMA connectors, just go to support.powermyanalytics.com and we'll catch you next time.